Hey everybody, old Big Jim coming at y'all from the International Barlow Institute located here at the Bog. That's the Barlow Observation Group. Um, it's Good Friday. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day. God gave us a beautiful day. Bluebird skies. Went to the post office. Uh, just didn't stay in town very long, but had a good day. Knew I needed to get back. Got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Anyway, let's start with a little praise the Lord, Brother Dwayne Clark. Um, Excellent gentleman. Can't say enough about him. Anyway, uh, I got another mail call I need to tell y'all about and talk about. Um, it's it was that I can promise you that y'all most of the people that watch my channel know about this gentleman. Um, First of all, there was a swag bag included. Um, Brother Cornbread, um, he sent me one of his channel stickers. I think this is not the OG. I think he had one before this, but outstanding gentleman. Uh, and this card that he sent, it has his email address on it. I can show it. It's no big deal. But anyway, it says "Hunting for Hooker Outdoor Adventure," and it says "Outdoor Mischief and Makery, Knives, Firearms, Everyday Carry, Renews, Hunting, Fishing, Camping, Survival." And it has his email address, huntingforhookers@gmail.com. And in the corner it says cornbread. Have a lot of respect for this gentleman. You know, when he first started, man, I kind of tongue in cheek was messing with him, saying, "Man, you know, are you for real? Or are you putting us on? What's going on?" But I think he's genuine. I think he's the real deal Holyfield, and that's a good thing because every time when he goes live, I'm a lot of times I'm lurking in the back. I'm out there looking around, lurking and listening, and I don't always participate, but I have more lately. Now that I've started doing face to face, I try to get into the chat, but I really go there to learn. And like when I watch A-Dub or Kodiak Edge or Make Cutlery Great, I hardly ever comment Make Cutlery Great again because I'm wanting to see what he's doing. I mean, the boy's getting down. Anyway, but he also included in that thing a new. I guess this is his new holographic one of them uh, stickers. Got this shiny one. I mean, to me, I know we're a bunch of grown men running around with stickers. I used to, when you get a sticker on, my kids used to get stickers on their report card and their homework and stuff when they come home. They're just happy as they could be. That's what I feel like. I feel like a first grader running around with a bunch of stickers. But you know what? Don't care. Anyway, that's a bad boy right there. I don't care who you are. Don't care how you put your pants on. Don't care where you come from. That's a bad boy right there. Also included in this bag, sticker. This is so cool. I like big knives, and I cannot lie. I wish I could sing and had that music going in the background. That's 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 cooler than the other side of the pillar right there. Got a big old folding hunter on the top. Got a buck 110 on the bottom. And some kind of big modern, probably a cold steel. Yep, cold steel. Cornbread, no, he ain't playing. All right, let's get first of all, here's what this when it showed up. I've been tracking it, but was see all that eBay tape on there? his daughter has an eBay store, and she's a corn muffin. Cornbread calls his daughter corn muffin, and she is cute as she can be. Just an absolute, just an angel. I know a little bit about that eBay store stuff. Oh, by the way, I started listing some knives on my my eBay store. So I'm not, I ain't begging y'all to go there and buy a knife or none of that kind of stuff. I got a mark to where I might make $3 or $4 on each one of them. It's stuff that I buy that I have extras or too many of. I just got too many knives, guys. So, but everything, I'm not going to, the only knives I'm going to sell are going to be new in box. Now, they will come here. They will be opened. They'll be used in, my videos, maybe a pocket dump or something like that. But as far as being carried, sharpened, or toted, that hadn't happened. Most of them stay in their box, and they will be delivered to you in a factory box. But I got. I guess I might should have brought that. Maybe I'll wait to do that next time I get on here with y'all. I bought it's a chimney rock. It's a Congress. Stag Congress. And boy, this girl got some hips on her. Ooh, I can't wait to show you. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, I really don't know where to start with all this because Cornbread, the box was pretty good. But we'll start with the bandana. Love me a bandana. Can't, I don't hardly ever wear them when I'm on here, but ain't, got to have a bandana. I don't always have one in my pocket, but I got one in my I have a shoulder bag. I usually have one in there. Got several, red, green, blue, yellow, got them all of this type. I love this kind of, I call that a playing card band. It's kind of like the back of a playing card deck, but that's just because I'm crazy. Anyway, we'll start right here. And obviously Cornbread watches the channel. He knows what's going on. So y'all look at here. If you know, you know. This is we'll do this first. Check this out. Man, I'm gonna get in here. It has half stops. That tells me something right there. Half stop. Let me get this main blade back over. Don't want to tangle these. It needs a little oil now. I'm gonna tell you that right. I'm gonna tell you it needs a little oil. But see, it says USA right there. Colonial. Almost guaranteed it's Colonial. Well, the half stop, the blade, the way the blades are designed, but that half stop is solid as a rock. Needs a little oil. I'll fix all that. And we'll get into this in a minute. You ever watch one of Cornbread sharpening videos? Well, he's one of them folks out there. When I say spit and swirl, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And when he sharpens a knife, he starts with a coarse, and then he goes to the medium, and then he breaks out his Arkansas. I start with a real soft Arkansas, and that's where I develop my bevel, get my bevel started. And then from there, I go to a medium, and then there I go to a hard, and then I have one stone which I won't let anybody ever touch. I don't even know what it is, but that's my polished stone. If you know, you know. But it doesn't really cut the metal. It polishes it, and I don't know. But anyway, okay, Cornbread got this one right in there where it fits in there. I'm gonna promise you. Listen here. Okay, great Barlow right there. I'll enjoy having this in my collection for a minute. Now I got a couple of these. I got one sheep foot blade, and what different color. I got some orange one, and, but that all that don't matter. All right. Y'all see that? The cornbread is gonna be proud of me on this one. I hope you're proud there, cornbread. Look at that stamp. Ooh, boy, that's bad. It says, hunting for hookers, outdoor adventures. But this is a strop. If you know, you know. This is where you put your micro polish. This was covered with white polishing compound when it got here. So even after you use the hardest Arkansas stone you got to establish a polish on there, you still have micro edges. They're not polished per se. But you take this white compound on top of this leather right here, and you go backwards. You hit that sun gun I hit it 4 times one way, and I turn it over. I hit it 4 times the other way, then I turn it over. But I always do it the same number. Go 4 times this way, 4 times this way. Always stop on the opposite end. Opposite on the comeback. And I'll show you in a minute. Strop. Hunting for hookers. Strop. Get in there where you can. I got a Jeffrey, Stephen Jeffries strop. It's mounted to a board, and it's pretty nice. I've been using it for a minute. But all I have is red compound, and that's what I put on that one. But it does just as good. The only thing about Stephen Jeffries is it doesn't have a rough side. Most of the time when you make it's a paddle. And when you make, the ones I've always used had a rough side and a smooth side. But anyway, that doesn't cut down the effectiveness of most of the knives that y'all seen me whenever I'm sitting there cutting up stuff with have been stropped with that Stephen Jeffries. I lost my train of thought. Stephen Jeffries strop. Okay. Now let's see. Next. Now this thing's already made this video debut. The day that I got this package was the Saturday of the night show, the first day. No, the second day. So when I got home, I had a mail call and all that, and I started unpacking stuff. And when I opened up this package, I stopped, and I got one knife that I had traded for. But anyway, look at this. Look at that. It's absolutely stunning leather work. Stunning. He makes it. Anyway, I'll tell you that in a minute. Stunning. Man, the edges are just perfect. Sewing, perfect. Stunning. Got a nice little lanyard on there with a double knot. Perfect. Of course, first thing I did, I said, well, I got to find something to live in there, and I found it. This is that Camillus bullet knife with the HT beads. El Dorado, Arkansas beads. Y'all look at that beauty. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that now. We're here to talk about cornbread. And this is 1306. It's a 1990 single-bladed tail lock Remington bullet trapper. And it lives in the, and I know that the stamp is supposed to be on the back, but I put it in there because I like to have my knife, the blades to no, if I was going to use this as the show side, which it should be, I'd put it in there like that. But I'd rather pull this out short somebody in person and they say, "Oh, that's cornbread." I'm gonna say, "Yep, that's cornbread." So get in there. Now, Brother Cornbread sent me it's about 4 or 5 3x5 cards, and he had a conversation shared with me his thoughts about things, and one of them is and okay, we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, he gave the next slip that he sent me a name, and I'll just go ahead and show y'all. I don't think you need any more words than that, do we? Got that hunting for hookers lanyard bead, backside, just perfect with the hunting for hooker stamp. Made in America. Y'all look at that. All right, now I'm going to tell you the story. The name of this slip is called Scars. And Brother Cornbread goes in it. He explains his philosophy, his feeling about scars in our life, which we all have. Today is a good day to talk about scars because Jesus Christ got many scars while he was on the cross. You know, he had to carry that cross many, many miles before he got to where they hung him on the mountain. They whipped him with a whip that was tipped with pieces of glass and pottery, briars. So he bled. His skin was ripped the whole time he was carrying the cross. That's why when you hear people say carry the cross and the old rugged cross, the song and all that, that's because Jesus carried our scars. And I have scars, but a very, very wise man told me a long time ago, and this is where I call it a daddyism. My father said that you can't let the adversities, the issues, and your inability to cope with things that happen in your life to define you. Okay? You always got to look for the good. You always got to continue. You always have to forgive. Okay? Always. I don't care how bad somebody slights you. I don't care if they steal from you. If they steal from them, you need to give them the clothes off your back. Okay? If they steal from you again, you need to give them your shoes. Okay? That's how I was raised. That's who I am. Okay? I take if a piece of mail gets lost, I'm gonna take that as God's will, and it's something that happened for a reason. Why? I'll never know. But I'll never get the mail, whatever was in it, whether it be something I ordered from Amazon or whether it was something that Cornbread sent me. Okay? It's God's will, and there's nothing I can do about it. I have to accept it and move on in my life. So don't let your scars define you. It's how you adapt, adjust, and overcome those issues, those scars, the dilemmas, and the things in life that make you who you are. Okay, so this slip is called Scars. And Cornbread's wish in his message to me was that every time I pulled it out, that I remember the scars and remember how they affect not only my life, but everybody's life, and that we should move on from them. Okay? I hope I don't bore y'all too much with that kind of stuff, but it is Good Friday, guys. It's time to talk about this stuff. It ain't about bunny rabbits and Easter eggs and chickens. Okay, it's about. I know the peeps are good. I understand all that, but it's not about that. Okay, it's about the fact that Jesus died for us and allows us to live on in sin, so we will someday be forgiven at the pearly gates. Just a beautiful slip, guys. Okay, and in the slip, just like cornbread, just like cornbread is. Don't y'all look. Granddaddy Barlow. All right. Now, it's called the Master Barlow. Now, this is not, you see these Master Barlows, they'll have, little sayings on the inside of them. They got hard plastic covers on them. And they say, I can't think of the one. It's got the snake, don't tread on me. Maybe a cross with some kind of religious saying. There's all kind of them. They're put out, excuse me, they're put out by the Novelty Knife Company. Y'all excuse me. And they're good Barlows. They're good Granddaddy Barlows. There's nothing wrong with them. They got good snap. They got good blade, good metal. They're 10 to 30 bucks, depending on where you buy them. I got 2 or 3 of them. And probably, when I have my 750 subscriber giveaway, I'll probably send one to somebody because I got a couple of them. Okay, that's how I roll. But y'all look at here. Right into the half stop. Got good half stop. Great walk and talk. Good pawpaw tiner. Okay, this ain't you. They didn't make this one last year in China or wherever Novelty Knife Company are made. All right, it's here made in America. And how do I know that? Because right there it says, y'all see that? Colonial, Providence, USA. Remember a while ago I was telling you about cornbread and how he likes to sharpen a knife? I watched at least 3 videos of cornbread sharpening a knife. So around here, when I say you got to get in there where you put in there, I think cornbread fit real good. Well, there you go, guys. My brother in blades, Brother Mike. Okay, that's what I try to call him. I mean, out of respect, but I think he likes cornbread. Had never had a chance to give him a big hand, but I will someday. Lord, knock on good wood with my mama's walnut dining room table. Knock on good wood. I hope that that happens one day. And me and old cornbread shake hands, sit down. Kind of got a little something planned back in November. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Big Jim got a lot of plans for 2025. I ain't getting no younger. Anyway, guys, I hope the rest of your Friday, your Good Friday is good and wholesome. I hope you spend good family time this weekend. I'll probably do a little something tomorrow. I don't know. I hadn't really planned anything. Didn't really plan either one of these videos. I had a plan till the mailman knocked on the door and I got another mail call. Some guy in Florida, some crazy dude in Florida sent me something. Y'all might, well, I'll drop that on y'all later. Anyway, here's what y'all need to know. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all are my family, my YouTube family. I love visiting with y'all every day. Rule number 9.